Yes, happy Wednesday.
Yes, here we are. Welcome. It is June 24th, and this is your real estate update. And we are here broadcasting.
Live and in person. I'm Gary.
I'm Lisa,
GaryandLisa.com.
your real estate edge. We thought we'd come live here and give you an update on what's happening in the real estate market, and we would get started. We have been gathering the data and the headlines from various sources and wanted to kind of just run through the headlines and what's happening, but generally across the board the real estate headlines tend to be positive.
They seem to be. They're kind of all over the map. I mean, they're all positive. Some of them are neutral, some of them are a little positive, and some of them are very positive. I think you've got some statistics. Statistics from the National Association of Realtors, and if you didn't know, that's what we do. So that's our association. So what do you got there, Lisa?
Yep.
Oh, you're getting a call. So you're getting a call right now.
No, I was just trying to see if I could see my comments from our people, but I don't see them. So I'm just going to get started here. So the real estate experts and economists that I've been gathering the information on, really they are seeing little to no impact to home values right now across the board. Rates are record low, and tight inventory is perpetuating a competitive market, and home appreciation continues because supply and demand, is going to always win out, and the supply of available homes is very low, and the interest rates in the buyers are starting to be out, and the rates are record low, and buyers are ready to buy. But the inventory is not there, so supply and demand means prices are staying and going up.
Yeah, they used to say economics 101, right? The lower the supply and demand, prices go up. If you got a big supply and low demand, prices go down. So we have a slim supply, and we have a very robust buyer's market. So it's putting pressure on prices to go up.
Yeah. And then, we've got a lot of talk about recession. People talk about there's going to be a recession. Well, there may be in some industries and some situations, but a recession does not equal a housing crisis. I mean, the last big recession we had was of housing caused because of all the bad loans and things that happened in 2008 and 9. But simply supply and demand's in play right now. I mean, compared to the housing bubble, price appreciation is stable right now and increasing. Last time during the bubble, we had an oversupply of homes on the market, and now we have an undersupply of homes on the market. And another statistic I thought was astounding was that today, much less of the average family's monthly income is going toward their mortgage. In 2006, 25.4% of your income was going to pay your mortgage, and now it's 14.8%. So more than 10% decrease in your monthly income that's going towards your mortgage payment.
And I thought that was pretty shocking, just based on 10-11% swing, and I think a lot of that had to do with the last recession, based on the fact that they're requiring real down payments on most housing loans now. If you want to get a loan, 20%, 10%. There's always going to be programs like FHA, VA, that are going to help people at least get their foot in the door on the housing market. So the people that own houses now, 14% of their income. I just thought that was very low.
Yeah, compared to 25, almost 26% is huge. The median list price is 1% higher than a week ago, and it's 4.2% higher than the same month in 2019. So people that are saying, oh, the prices are going to come down, the real estate market's going to crash, the statistics just aren't showing that. I mean, now we're 3 months in to COVID and all the things that are happening with the economy and people's jobs, and we're still not seeing a retraction on prices.
Well, I like that it went up 1% in a week. So if that keeps up, that'll be 365%. That's not going to keep up. I was just,
But that's a lot.
well,
I
it's
mean,
just it's a positive sign. That's let's hang our hat on that.
Home sellers that are getting ready to list their property, the surveys say that 77% of sellers that are getting their homes ready to list as soon as the stay-at-home orders have eased up. So that's quite a huge number.
77%.
Yeah, of sellers are just working on their homes and getting them ready to sell, which is really great because the homes that are coming on the market that are clean and fixed up and ready to go and priced right, they are selling right away with multiple offers.
And it's a 3-phase system, the stay-at-home order is, and when you're in phase 3, you're wide open. So we're in phase 2, if I'm correct, and I haven't heard when our local market's not going to phase, it hadn't been in phase 3, we are definitely going to go to phase 3, but right now we're in phase 2, but phase 3 right around the near corner.
Well, and another thing I thought was interesting was once the shelter-in-place policies are lifted, expect the millennials who have submitted their documentation to get pre-approved during this process, expect them to lead the way for a positive housing market that they want to get in the market. So we expect, people have been out there getting pre-qualified and getting their finances and stuff in order and getting ready to buy.
Yeah, and the oldest millennials now are 41, so they're a huge part of the market.
All the young families are kind of in that age range.
Yes.
Summer is the new spring market. Usually spring is when the real estate market heats up, but it got pushed 3 months this year. So summer we are going to be, I think, see the rush of real estate happening, but the thing that's slowing it down is inventory. So if you are thinking about selling, it's a great time because there are a lot of buyers in the market, not a lot of homes to choose from, and now is the time. Zillow recently reported a 5.9% increase in a week with rise in homes being listed for sale. Now generally their numbers are national, but still things are starting to come on the market as other states across the country, their stay-at-home orders have eased up a little more quickly than ours have.
Well, I like these statistics. Is 1% home increase in prices is 6% more in 1 week. I don't think you get any closer to the market than when we're talking weekly.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people are watching real estate because it generates a lot of jobs. Every sale, the trickle down on a real estate transaction, it employs a lot of people.
Yeah, I've heard up to like 32 or 3 people for every time a house sells. So let's just use that as that's what I've heard.
Buyer demand is strong or stable in all 50 states. Purchase applications reached highest level in over 11 years, and that was just from June 17th, so a couple of days ago. And buyers and sellers, they have new needs through this. Some people are going to be allowed to work at home now all the time, so they're going to need another bedroom with a door. Some people want to move closer to family or closer to grandkids, but just generally things have changed. People's needs and their lifestyles have changed, and that is going to create some movement.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, if you're in the wrong place, your house is too small, too big, just let's say peculiar shaped for what your new lifestyle has become. Let's say you need a couple offices, his and her offices, and you don't have enough bedrooms, or let's say you have too many bedrooms and you want your offices closer together. It could be.
So I just think there's a lot of reevaluation on your lifestyle that has happened, and the people we've talked to, that's a lot of conversations that we've had lately is people just completely reevaluating what they want, where they want to be, their goals. And they've been really exciting conversations because never in our lives have we had a reset button like this has been, where you've really had time to evaluate, where you want to spend your time in the next, chapter.
Yeah, I mean, people are wanting to be closer to family.
Uh-huh.
We're further apart. Most of them want to be closer. Sometimes, oh man, the family's a little close. I live right across the street.
Especially grandkids and stuff. People that have grandkids in different states or different areas, they definitely want to be closer to family. So on all of those notes, your home's probably worth more right now than it was pre-COVID, just based on inventory being so tight. And another thing we've heard a lot about is people paying rent. You know, what's happening with tenants and you know, investment properties. And 92% of households are paying their rent. And that's according to the National Apartment Associations and property managers that track that statistic. And it's actually the same as it was a year ago. So that is not you know, some skewed amount. It's the same amount as a year ago. So people are generally paying their rent.
Yes, and as a landlord, there's always 8%, no matter what's going on, that aren't paying their rent. So always keep that in the back of your mind.
Or vacancies. This statistic didn't say if it took vacancies into account. So if it takes vacancies into account, 92% is pretty much, you know, most people are paying their rent.
Yeah, most people are paying the rent. Most people aren't moving right now unless they're moving up or moving to something they desire. I mean, people aren't just moving to move.
Right.
Whether their job changed, whether now they're working at home and they don't have to be so close to the office. It seems like a lot of our market are people from Los Angeles.
Yeah, we've had a lot of people coming from the city, from LA, Long Beach, Huntington Beach, South Bay, coming to investigate Ventura. It's just a little further outside of the hustle and bustle of the big city.
Yes, it is. I mean, we've got agriculture, we've got open space, and we're not near as restrictive. Very restrictive, don't get me wrong, but not near as restrictive as Los Angeles County. So we're the next county over, we're the next greatest thing.
Yeah, another thing I thought was an interesting comment was that if you have PMI on your loan, private mortgage insurance on your mortgage right now, it might be a great time to look into refinancing because prices are up and you might have an opportunity right now to get one of these record low under 3% interest rates. But not only that, but get rid of your PMI. So if you need a referral to talk to a lender, let us know, because at least, you know, it's free to ask the question and see if it's possible maybe right now to get your PMI off your mortgage and put that money into savings or just toward your mortgage payment and pay down your principal faster.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got great lenders. We've got a great team of people. We've been doing this a long time, so you end up finding, oh, you want that? You want to end up finding who works the best with the people. Everybody's different, and we have that team with us. We've surrounded ourselves with successful people, and we've all become successful together. So it's very important, especially, say you're in your house, you want to get a refinance, no problem, we can help you there. Whatever's going on that's real estate related, we're there for you.
So let's talk about, we have our statistics here on our handy dandy visual aid, and if you could reach it.
Well, yes, I can reach it. All I had to do was get up. So this is our Post-it.
This is our cute. I don't know if you could see this or not. We've got our lights on. It looks better. Let's see. Here you go. Instagram.
Instagram has to read it backwards. So if you hold a mirror up, you know. And you can
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
So I just thought here, these are the statistics. The most current ones from the California Association of Realtors are actually from April. So May's are going to be really interesting. But these are April's numbers by city. So to tip that down a little bit so that the glare. Whoops. We have Ventura up here first. I have the city of Ventura. The median sales price here is $640,000. And the days on market, average median 36. And then active days on market is 84. Oh, active listings is 84. Active listings in the city of Ventura. And that's down 41%.
Yeah, I was going to say, usually this time of year, we're between, well, if it's 41%, between 140, I've seen it as high as 200. But we're usually over 140 and less than 200. And I find this price, you know, 640,000, whatever that was, 640,000 in Ventura. I mean, my gosh, you go to the county that's right above us on the coast, which would be north of us, that's Santa Barbara. Their price, very expensive. And then you go right below us or south of us, that's Los Angeles, and their prices are extreme high. So really, when you look at it, we're a bargain.
The next city I have listed here is Camarillo, and their median price here is $680,000, and that's up 10.4% from a year ago. I mean, that is just huge. And then 36 days, average days on market. Active listings on the market right now is 103, and that is down 18.3% from a year ago.
Yeah, Camarillo's got a little bigger lots, a little bigger houses, a little more spread out. There's, I think there's about 60,000 people now live in Camarillo. Ventura's about 100,000. Oxnard, the biggest city in the county, is about 240,000 people. In Ventura and Oxnard, the Santa Clara River separates us. So you put Ventura and Oxnard together, you're looking at a metropolitan area of about 350,000.
Next is Ojai. Their median price $825,000. That's up 24.1% from a year ago. Days on market 36. Active listings is 63, and that is down 6% from a year ago. So then we have Oxnard, 595,000. That's up 13.7% from a year ago. Average days on market is 42. Active listings in Oxnard 134, and that's down 9.5% from a year ago.
Yeah, so it's down about 10%.
Yeah.
They're all down so far. Looks like you've got a green arrow here on the next one.
Well, and the existing family home sales, I don't have it on here, but it's down 22% in Oxnard. I mean, it's just crazy because the houses can't sell if they're not on the market.
That's true.
And then next we have Santa Paula, the average median 450,000, days on market 44, active in the market 32, and that's actually up 14%. So the numbers are smaller in Santa Paula, so I think it makes the swing, a little bit more.
And they opened up a couple of new tracks in Santa Paula. So the builders built some new houses. They've opened them up. Just a beautiful area. We have one of our videos on YouTube where Lisa and I visited out there and took some videos.
The model homes, they're nice.
Oh, beautiful. Oh my gosh, what a great area too. Steve McQueen used to live in Santa Paula, so.
Yeah, and you can go eat, Santa Paula's off the 126 between Ventura and Valencia, like between Magic Mountain and the ocean. Santa Paula kind of right in the middle. So they're building some beautiful new tracks there. So if you're interested in that, we'd love to show those to you. There are various price ranges, starting single family in the high 400s, and then on up, because there are some big homes there. They were mostly sold. The bigger homes on the detached lots, they were mostly sold, and that was before COVID when we were out there. Because I don't think the model homes are even open now, but they're gorgeous. Because I love model homes, so whenever there are some, we go look at them.
And it just seems like every single year when the builders start building new models, they really get it. I mean, obviously if a builder didn't get it, they wouldn't sell their inventory. But man, very well thought out floor plans. They just blow us away every time. It's like, wow, I wish they would have done that. And then the next year they're doing that. So now every now and then they call us and we consult with them. We've never been paid for that, but we would. We would.
And then I just have a few stats here that I'll run through here. So prices are increasing 1.2% per week. I mean, that's not necessarily sustainable, but these are just what the statistics are right this second. The higher end is moving at a more accelerated rate than before. So the higher end for us is over $1 million. All portions of Ventura County, which is what we cover, is moving briskly. And expect this pace to remain the same while the inventory remains under 3 months of inventory on the market. And then expect the days on market to collapse to possibly under 30 days as the inventory is just tight and people are being competitive and they're going to close these properties quickly, bring in cash, whatever they need to do to get their hands on the property.
And you know who loves that statistic the most? The days on market.
Sellers.
I got my guys, I'm going to sell my home, and it's like, okay, start packing.
Right. And if your home is in good shape, if you've spent this time getting it ready, it is going to sell quickly. And then expect multiple offers when your home is in clean, move-in condition and priced right. You can expect action on your home right away. So the first question I always ask a seller, what's the first question I always ask them?
Where are you going?
Where are you going?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Why
Where are you
selling?
going?
Yes, I mean, we're just not doing this to test the market.
What's the plan? Because we put your house on the market, it's going to sell. So where are you going to go? So that's the first question I ask, and are you ready to go there? Because we're going to get this property sold.
And that's where experience really kicks in. I mean, you know, when you look at somebody that's been doing this a long time, like Lisa and I, we have another partner, Lindy. Lindy's the greatest. And you get multiple offers, and how do you manage multiple offers? And then how do you get the highest price out of multiple offers? And which offer do you choose? Because all offers are not created equal. It's a very difficult decision, and it's not like you're trying to squeeze every penny out of the buyers. I mean, you've got a willing buyer that's ready to buy, and you've got a willing seller that's willing to sell. So it's just a matter of being a facilitator to make sure at the end of the day everybody's happy. And that's what the buyer wants, that's what the seller wants, and that's what they expect from us.
So that's the latest on the real estate update here. We love to talk about real estate, so if you are interested in buying or selling or investing in real estate, you have questions, you have inherited property or trust property or things you just have questions about, you have questions about your mortgage loan, please give us a call. We are available and ready to talk about all your real estate needs, and you can visit us at GaryandLisa.com.
Your real estate edge.
Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.